All right. So today we are going to work out of the key of F. So this is a little bit different. This is going to be blues in the key of F, and we're going to work around the Fabulous Thunderbird song called Rich Woman. And the song sounds like this, so I'm going to show you like the riff. It stays the same for the entire song. So you could go to like YouTube or wherever and pull the song up and listen to it, and you can actually jam right along. It doesn't change at all. The riff stays the exact same. There's some like guitar soloing and stuff that happens over the top of it, but you could play any of these riffs and things like that I'm about to show you over this and improvise your own stuff over it. So anyway, the riff sounds like this. I'll play it a couple times and then we'll break it down. So it's gonna go. That's it right there, and it's just gonna repeat over and over. It's really only like 3 notes. We're just repeating them a bunch of times. Oh, my bad. And again. And again. Alright, so what's happening here is we are playing on the low E string on the 1st fret. We're going to play that once. Then we're going to play the 3rd fret on the D string. We're going to play like D on 3, 3 on A, and right back to D on 3. So we're just kind of like going back and forth between these 2 notes. So it goes. So you play that 1, we go 3, 3, 3, or that's D, A, D. That's our first little section there. Then we're going to play that low E string one more time. So all together is... There's that low E. The rhythm is what's important on this song. So after we get that part, we're going to play this 3 on our D string. We're going to play it 2 times. Then we're going to play 3 on A 2 times. Then we're going to go back to the D string on 3, and we play it once. So we're kind of just jumping around those 2 notes on the 3rd fret there. And I'm just using one finger, just jumping up and down. I wouldn't advise just using like the 1st finger there to do everything. It's good to use that 1st finger for that low E string, and then like your ring finger or pinky or something for this other stuff. So that right there is the rhythm, and it's going to play that for the entire song, so it's not going to change from that. Now our blues scale, like our F minor pentatonic blues scale, is going to be the same pattern that we've played in some of the other keys, like in C and A and stuff like that. But this time we're going to play way down here on the 1st fret. So we're going to go 1, 4, and then 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. And we're going to add 4 right here. This is what we call the blue note. Then on B string, we're going to play 1, 4, and on our high E string, 1, 4. So 1, 4, 1, 3 on A, 1, 3 on D. On G, it's 1, 3, 4. On B, it's 1, 4. And the high E is 1, 4. So. So you got that kind of thing working. And you can do all sorts of cool little riffs and jams and come up with your own improvised licks and stuff just out of this little scale here. Just like we've done in many of the other keys. And you have your little extensions and everything that kind of work up the neck. But this song is really basic, and it really kind of drives home just how simple blues can be. And that doesn't necessarily make it easy to play or anything like that. But a lot of times you don't need a ton of notes. So these licks right here that I'm going to show you, I got 3 of them here. They're pretty popular blues licks. You'll hear them in tons and tons of songs, and they work great over this. So this very first one, these are some stuff that like we've done before, just in a different key, so it's going to sound and feel a little bit different. This first one is going to sound like this. Getting right out of that F scale. So what I'm doing is I'm playing the 3rd fret here on G, kind of wiggling it there so you can see it. I'm going to play it, and I'm going to just bend it up just a little bit. So I've got my thumb over the top of the neck. I've got all my fingers on the string here, so every finger is kind of working on the same team. And I'm just going to push that string up. I don't have to go wild or crazy with it. I'm just giving it just a little nudge. And then I'm just playing it regular. So, bent it out of tune a little bit. So I'm just going to go 3 with that bend, a regular 3, and then 1. You could actually end the lick there. That's like an Albert King, Stevie Ray Vaughan kind of lick. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to end it here on the 3rd fret on D. So we're going to go like that. That's a little bit more in line with like what you might hear in this song, or in a Thunderbird song in general. So we're going to go. So that's our first little lick right there. So far we got something that's kind of like, you might play this a couple times. Play that lick. Something like that. Just kind of messing with that lick and experimenting and changing it up, to fit kind of what you want to do. Our next lick here, again, is going to follow right along with kind of just traditional electric blues music. It's going to sound like this. Again, using just very little bitty tiny bends. So what I'm doing is I'm playing 1 on B and then 4 on B, and I'm giving that string just a little nudge. I'm not going wild with it or anything like that, just a little bitty nudge up. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing on my high E. So I go on B, 1 4, on E, 1 4, again with a little bend. And then I'm going to end on my 1st fret there on the high E string. Like that. Super, super popular blues riff. So that's kind of like combining both of those licks and repeating them, so you don't just have to play and be done with it. You can go, you can repeat it over and over again. That's me just repeating kind of half of the lick. And that's kind of ending on that first lick. So super simple, super easy. This very last lick here sounds like this. Again, another Albert King style lick. He kind of laid a lot of the foundation for a lot of this stuff, so that's why you hear him referred to a lot. So what's happening there is I'm starting on the A string, I'm playing the 3rd fret. Then on the D string, I'm playing 1 and 3. Then on G, I'm going to play the 1st fret. And I'm going to go back to the 3rd fret on D. So 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. So what you can do is you can combine all of these licks together to come up with something really cool to jam on over the song. So you get this going. That's me just kind of running through those licks, kind of in the rhythm of what you would hear the song Rich Woman. So if you were to pull this up on YouTube, you could jam these licks right over the top of it and see how you can combine them and kind of make them all fit together and stuff like that, and experiment with it and have fun and see what kind of noise you can make. So have any questions or anything like that, just let me know. I'll talk to you later.